Okay, today is August 13th, 2016, and we are in Cave Creek, Arizona, and we're going to do an exterior walkthrough for this beautiful 1978 Mercury Marquis Brougham. And we're just going to walk around the car. I'm walking from about 15 feet away. Those headlights, they do operate and they open when you turn the lights on. Okay, from a distance, and probably in this video it's a little bit difficult to see, but there is a slight scrape on the passenger's door, and we will actually get a closer look at that in a moment. But otherwise, just take a look at what this vehicle looks like. It has a very nice stance on the 20-inch wheels. It does also have the factory original wheels and hubcaps. One of the hubcaps is missing the centerpiece, but there are 4 tires with tread on them. Not sure how well they ride, but they have a lot of tread left on them. Okay, so I'm just going to get a couple different angles here. This vehicle has chrome, it seems like, in all the correct places, and to be honest with you, I feel like it looks better than a Cadillac of the same era. And the original black paint is in very good condition, given this car, again, you know, just a very beautiful shine. And we're gonna get a little closer in, and then just to give you an idea of the condition of the paint, it's I can't say that it is perfect, because if you look very closely you will find some issues, blemishes, but overall, as you could see, the reflection of the tree is, I'm not sure if my phone's capturing it well, but it's in very great shape. Same thing with the roof, again, nearly flawless. And with the trunk, same thing. You can see the clouds reflecting from the sky there. Again, just to give you an idea of the condition of the paint and how well things reflect off of it. And same thing here. Again, the paint is in beautiful condition. Alright, and now we are going to do more of an up-close walk around and try to go over as many of the blemishes and imperfections as we can see. So starting with this piece right here, if you look closely, it is not secured properly. I have not attempted to fix this yet, but I will attempt to. Do not know if it will end up being flush with the body or not. I'm not sure what the issue there is, but it's probably easily fixable. Okay, moving along here. On the door here, there's a little scratch, and it looks like maybe someone attempted to touch it up right there. There's a few of those all around the car. There was a little bit of a ding right here. If you look closely, I'm not sure if the video captures it, but it's a little bit dented, like someone opened the door into a cement wall or something. And there's little scratches and blemishes all throughout the door. Again, I don't think that the camera is capturing them well, but there's some right here. So the paint is far from perfect, but for 38-year-old paint, with the exception of the dings, it's an excellent shape. All the chrome is very solid. There are a few little scratches here. The window seals and the window felt, there's a little piece of the window felt missing right here. And the window seals around both windows are a little weathered. It just, that's one item that could be replaced. The roof is an overall, the vinyl roof is an overall decent condition. It cleans up very nicely. However, in the back here, there are some rips. I don't know if, again, the video's doing a good job capturing that or not, but there's some rips right there on the other side as well. Again, overall, chrome is in great condition. There's a little bit of peeling back here. But again, for a 38-year-old vehicle, it's in almost immaculate shape. These this side trim right here, all around the car, it does look a little weathered. The video, I don't think, captures that very well. But if somebody wanted to perfect it, you know, the trim could be replaced. However, on this side it's actually not too bad. It's on the other side, it's a little bit worse. The antenna does not work. It doesn't have the power. The power button to raise and lower the antenna does not work in the car. Alright, so now looking at the back, the left taillight has some kind of splatter. I don't know what it is, but it might, you know, if somebody wanted to, they could potentially replace it. I actually looked on eBay but couldn't find one that was in good condition. But again, there's some sort of overspray and splatter, some kind of spotting on the back taillight here. This taillight, again, looks used, of course, 38 years old, but it doesn't look as bad as the other one. But it does have a little bit of peeling, it looks like, where the chrome's coming off. So taillights are showing a little bit of weathering, same thing here. The bumper fillers are in overall good shape. There's a little bit of paint cracking right here. Again, overall good shape. And there's a little bit of paint peeling off right here. This is the trim piece underneath the taillight. It's supposed to be silver here. There's, again, some kind of splattering of some sort, or chipping, peeling. It's hard to say what that is. And then it's painted here. The chrome bumper is in overall good shape. It's solid. Doesn't have any major problems with the chrome coming off anywhere. However, it is, again, a little weathered, and maybe a good chrome polishing will make it a little bit better. And then there's a small little ding right here, little ding right here, little ding here, little ding in the corner here. So, and the front bumper has a few dings as well. Okay, so moving along. There is a little rip in the roof right here. This is, I'd probably say, about 1.5 inches between my fingers there. And another one which is about 2 inches, but a little narrower. And a couple of small little 1/4 inch slits there. And again, back here on the corner there's a few tears, and it looks like somebody attempted to fill this in with some kind of rubber. The car has tinted windows. The window tint appears to be a decent quality job. It's coming off a little bit right here, but again, nothing too major. Okay, so on this side, precisely where I'm pointing, there's a little bit of a dent right here where I'm moving my hand. It's very hard to see it, but it's there, and it's definitely something that could be removed with paintless dent repair. Now, looking at the roof here, there was a little bit of oxidation here, a little piece about 3 inches long maybe, and a tiny little 1 square inch piece here, but those seem to buff out okay, and you can hardly tell that there was any kind of a paint issue there. Going back real quick to the trunk, no way you can see this in the camera, but if you look very closely at the right angle, there is, the paint on the back here is not perfect. There's a little bit of water spotting that I've attempted to buff out, but it's there. You can't see it. I can't even see it right now looking directly at it, but at the right angle, at the right light, you'll see that there are some paint imperfections there. Again, that's just for the, in the interest of full disclosure. Most people would probably not notice it until a very thorough inspection of the car. All right, so moving on to this side here, same deal with the window seals, could use to be replaced. So that piece right there could be replaced. Mirrors are chrome in good shape. The chrome right here again has a few little scratches, but nothing nothing out of the norm, and probably far better than a lot of 38-year-old vehicles right there. Down here, passenger's door, about 2 feet long, is a scratch, as in somebody scraped up against something. This will require body work. Don't really notice it, but it is there. So again, would require body work to fix it. And there's some paint cracking, some paint missing, but again, not too bad, and not something that would need to be done urgently. Just maybe down the road when somebody decides to repaint this car, if they decide to repaint this car. Otherwise, you could just get that little patch repaired, and it will look great. All right, and moving along here, the black piece has started coming off the chrome here on the trim, so I did have to glue it in there to keep it together. It looks like somebody used a screw right there to keep this piece on. Not sure when that was done, but on this side the trim is a little bit worse, but all right. And to demonstrate this other paintless dent repair dent that I was referring, you can see that the body moves in and away from the trim piece, so that's where that is. Again, very, very difficult to see, and only when the lighting's right do you actually see it. Okay, so looking at the front fender here, paint, again, in overall good shape, but it looks like at one point or another somebody scraped up against something here. Again, very minimal. Something right here, that's about, here's in comparison to my finger, there's a little bit of paint taken off right there. And again, for these large, older vehicles, pretty common to see little things like that. The Mercury hood ornament is missing. I'm trying to locate one, but as of right now have not, so there is no hood ornament. And looking at the front bumper, little scratch right here, again, very minimal. And that is our walkthrough of the 1978 Mercury Marquis Brougham with 68,000, just a little over 68,000 original miles on 20-inch wheels, brand new tires on the front. The rear tires probably have about 30% tread left on them. Comes with the original wheels, hubcaps, and white wall tires. I don't know if the tires are original or not, and I don't know what the ride quality is on the original tires, but I do have them in my garage. And we got about another minute left before I run out of space with my camera here. So so we'll just walk around again. Very beautiful car. Gets a lot of attention everywhere you go. Turns out that Jack Lord in Hawaii Five-0 in the 70s drove a 74 Marquis that was black, but it was a four-door, very similar to this car, but a four-door. And that's something I found out when someone rolled down their window and told me that while I was driving.